Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. I thought I would do a bit of a bench update just to see where I'm at with the builds that I'm doing at present. And the first one I thought I'd show you is the Doug Hensley appreciation build. If you remember, I'm doing this 1/350th scale Japanese submarine I-500 from Tamiya. Now, I've had it at this stage for quite a while, but I managed to actually get to the whole red on it earlier this week. I don't know whether it was perhaps it was Sunday, it may have been Saturday. So yeah, some progress on that. I used Games Workshop's Mephiston Red because what I can do is use their potted paint, which I believe does match perfectly, so I can go over these areas that I didn't quite get with the spray. You can see there's some overspray here, and also at one of the torpedo tubes, but I'm not too worried about that because what I'm going to do is mask the red off, and then I'll start painting the upper hull, the grey, so it'll go over that red area. So I hope to get this moving quite quickly now. Another build that I'm doing at the moment, and this is one of those test pieces for the Seascape, so I'm trying to get a process that I like and can do relatively easily. This is an old kit, an old Airfix 1600 scale kit that I had on the shelf for a while. What I did was I cut because it was a full hull kit, I cut the lower hull off, and then this is a piece of balsa wood, and the upper surface is DAS modelling clay. And what I did was I put the DAS clay on, and then you roll a ball of foil up, and then you roll that round the DAS whilst it's still obviously not dry, and it creates all these indentations to make it look like waves. The only issue I had was I inadvertently put a hump in the DAS, so when I put the ship on, the bow and the stern were kind of suspended in mid-air, so I had to hack the DAS off and basically get rid of it where the ship was going to go. So that's something to bear in mind in the future. So it has had some Liquitex to glue the ship to the base. What I've got to start doing now is adding Liquitex and so on, and try and get some wave formations and the wake similar to what I did on the build I showed recently. So that's currently on my bench and progressing. So this build is, I hope you can recognise it, it's the Airfix 1/72 scale Fightless Torch. What I've done is I've made the wings up, and then I've put the seats in and whatever and closed the fuselage up. Got a bit of an issue with the step in the fuselage at the back here. I'm hoping once I put some primer on, it'll show that it is flush, and there was a step in the nose at the front here. I've got the other rear tail wing to add on. And so I can hopefully get all this sprayed up as one and with all the colours and whatever. I don't know whether to paint up the wings separately and then add them on, or whether it'd be better to fit them to the canopy and then do them alongside the canopy. I don't know yet. So that is progressing, although quite slowly. Another build I'm progressing that you won't be aware of is this 1/700 scale Tamiya USS Bogue, which was an Escort Carrier. And again, some of you who have got a good memory will know that I built this about 12 months ago. Unfortunately, I no longer have the kit, and I wanted it on my shelf again, so I've bought another copy, and I'm slowly putting that together. And I think this was one of the ones that I started when I was off sick. And I was just basically wanting to melt some plastic, put a kit together. So the last one to show you, and I can't fit it on the screen, is the Queen Mary that I'm doing as a dedication to all you guys out there in the modelling community who've lost loved ones since April 2020. Basically, I'm just doing sub-assemblies, trying to get some parts together and cleaning them up. There is, I know there's a couple of you, I know Seamus has got this build to do, and I think there was somebody else who was either going to get it or had got it. There is a lot of cleanup on this kit. There is a lot of flash. You're having to clean out the windows that you can see along the deck there. A lot of those were filled in, and there's a lot of dry fitting involved, because a part looks fine and you put it on where it's got to fit in, and then you'll see there's just an ever such a slight lump of plastic that's at the joint point, so the two parts don't actually fit flush together. There is a heck of a lot of that. It's been a bit of a challenge to get some of these parts to fit correctly. Some parts I've even snapped off the tabs where you're supposed to fit them into holes, because I felt that I could fit it better without the tabs, and cleaning the area was better without the tabs on as well. It's not a real ball ache. I am enjoying it at this stage. I think the real challenge will be painting this ship. I think that's going to be the most difficult part, trying to keep the colours separate where they're supposed to be. You know, the deck colour on the deck and the white colour on the sides and so on the superstructure, rather than them overlapping and being a right bloody mess. So yeah, I'm progressing it, and the hope is, as you know, to get this finished by the end of the year. So that's it, guys. As I say, Prince of Wales, I haven't got any further with that. The Banshees are finished, as you know. The deformed cartoon entries finished. So yeah, I'm cracking on and trying to get as much done with the time that I have at the bench. Anyway, it's Tuesday, so I hope your week is going well. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.